That long dreaded tab.
The black
Close
screen.
that tab while we're here. Yeah, the black screen of doom.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, right. I gotta go back a couple. We're just doing some research here, people.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Yeah, we do research.
Yeah, we look at things.
Anyhow, it's like we're live again, and people out there, if anybody does get you, like, oh, great, thanks.
Yeah. Wonderful. Just what I was scrolling Facebook for. Yeah,
Right.
we know. We know.
We know.
Uh-huh. That's why we're here.
Anyhow, when I say peasant, Nicholas G. Kennedy, and my wonderful co-host,
Jimmy, James Minarchik.
That's I can't believe you didn't make that connection.
I did no,
we'll
not.
talk about that.
Yeah, we will, because that just
Ah,
blew my mind.
yeah. I thought
I was like,
I
son of a
thought it was
bitch.
so ridiculous for years.
Yeah, no, dude, I never even put it together ever until now. Like just now that happened.
Hey, I mean, better
Yeah.
late than never, right?
That's totally what I roll with my life. Everything's
now,
better
if
late.
you rewatch the movies, it'll make it that much greater.
Actually, I just found the first one on DVD last night at my house, and I'm like, I'm totally watching this tomorrow night. So it's already on.
Anybody that don't know, we're just referencing Bill and Ted, getting hyped, getting pumped.
Yeah,
for the
8/28. What's
coming up? 5 days, man.
five days, man.
Count it, people. Count it down with us. If you're going to see it, leave us a comment. Also, I think. Oh yeah, here. Let me repop that one up. That one's a little ridiculous with the pop-up time. We do have Clean Feed is up and running. There is a link in the description if all went well with what I was trying to do. And then we do have the actual dial it in. You can phone it in number. We have a topic that some people may want to talk about today that you might not want to. We don't have a whole bunch of time, but we're going to do what we can.
Nah, the skiv needed fixed today.
It happened.
Yeah, no, I was having overheating problems, man. It wasn't cool.
Overheating is not good for a car because that can lead to massive.
Yeah, crack blocks and whatever. It only happened. It just stuck a couple times, the thermostat. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just changing this just to.
Well, if you get it to the point where something does crack or blows out a seal or something, and as you're pouring water in, it's pouring back out, yeah.
It's over. Yeah.
You're not driving it.
No, it's over, man. So we stopped it. It's been saved.
So before we get into the wellness, the goodness of the topic at hand, I wanted to pop this video up. I hope we can hear the sound as well as. And I'm gonna.
Did you say that sound was edited in?
I think the one.
You
at
think?
the end,
Yeah.
'cause it's like a real cartoony sound.
Yeah, I know.
But if he had like a 2x4, or what it sounded like is like a real thick cardboard tube.
Yep, that's what it
tall.
kind of sounded like to me too.
Right, but it's a board he's holding.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a board.
So we went out and found this. Let's see if we can pop this up bigger. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is craziness happening out in the world, but this is why you don't take and run up on somebody thinking you're big and badass when you have a stick.
Exactly.
Especially if they got something too.
Yeah.
Let this be. Let's. Sleeping.
I like how the whole crowd's
Right.
I even did it. I was like, ooh.
Context is a little bit lost on that one because that's a short clip.
Yeah.
But why are you like? Were you dragging your stick for a show?
That's what were you doing there?
I don't know, but Karen, think about it before you go.
Well, Karen was a big Karen there. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we could go into the.
I'm not going into it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying she was if she was coming at me, I would have had a board too. Is all I'm getting at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would have had something to fight back.
I'm pretty sure that cartoony bonk sound was edited in. Had to been.
Yeah, it was
If not,
just.
that was like.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know, man. If it was like a 2x4 or flatter piece of wood, it might have made that type of
Somebody
sound.
should have been there recording that sound effect.
Yeah.
That was on point.
He definitely hit her.
Bang. It's like, how do you run up on, how do you walk up on somebody with a stick and get domed like that? And whether it's man, woman, I mean.
I don't care who it was.
When you're battling out with weapons at that point, does it matter?
No. No, everything's, to me, it never matters. Everything's no holds barred. If you're in a fight, there's no rules.
I mean, I guess you could just run away from that situation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know. We're in the no back down America now. Nobody backs down from each other.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
fight to the death.
The fight to the death over over an
over the
opinion.
last cup of ketchup at McDonald's.
Yep, or over an opinion.
An opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody has one.
Yeah, I know, but they're all worthless.
That's the good thing about them, man. They're all worthless.
I posted that on Facebook the other day.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I liked it or not, because I was gonna leave like this is my opinion
Yeah, no, I'm
comment, but like
I'm tired of everyone's opinions.
No, okay. So this is a big topic at hand, and I keep seeing this in the news.
Yeah.
Okay. School. This is school season. School season is upon us. How do I know? My wife went and picked up the computer for my daughter to do homeschool.
Oh, were they handing them out so people can do them?
Like you had to sign up for it or whatnot.
Right.
I think. But yeah, instead of her going, and my kid, 7-year-old, was telling me about school, like how they were going to do it. Like she'd have to sit and wear a mask, and they're putting up like clear shower curtains to separate people from each other. You know what I mean? If you're one of the few that's going to be going to school.
Oh my God.
Like your own little bubbles.
Yeah.
Like everybody gets to be boy in the bubble.
Oh yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Or
I also
who
know.
else did it? Travolta.
Travolta.
Yeah, he
Yep.
was the original boy in the bubble.
Yep.
Or bubble boy.
Also, I know like our local school district, like they're talking about furloughing a lot of the teachers and stuff like that right now.
What? Having them work from home?
Well,
Or
furloughing them, just letting them go and
let them go for a while.
Yeah.
Time out there on a raft with a little thread, see if it holds.
You got it.
You won't drift too far.
I don't think. No, I mean, I got a lot of family that works in there and whatnot, so I get the inside scoop now and again. Just by overhearing things at the dinner table.
All right, just adjusting our gate.
Who's Justin?
No, yeah, Justin.
There's a Justin right there.
Justin, close the gate. Don't forget to open it again when we speak. Anyhow, I just want to pop up a few bits of news. So Penn State had some crazy numbers, not even a week in, and they had a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, did you see that video?
No. Tell me about it.
Okay. So there was a video that surfaced, obviously. There's like, dude, it's just a massive party outside. I bet you there's 300 kids there. Like just, as me and Stu always like to say, hooting and hollering, just scream like outside of this building, but they're literally just in a group of like, there's no social distance. There's none of that stuff's happening.
Can you really expect drunk people to learn how to be able to social distance?
No, I don't expect it at all.
Like it's a social undistance. Like that is a time of social undistance.
Yeah, right. You always have that drunk guy that talks way too close to you. You know what I mean? You've encountered those, I'm sure.
Oh, I deliver.
Yeah,
to some of these people.
Yeah. The old too close talkers.
It's like I can't hang. I gotta go work. Man.
Yeah, like I can't.
No offense.
Right.
I appreciate the beer, but I'm driving. I don't want to drink it. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, I won't be back later.
Right. No, I get offered too at work. Oh, I'm sure you're hot. And I'm like, no, man, I'll just take a water. Like, I'm not trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's just going to dehydrate me anyway. Like,
oh, yeah, for sure. I didn't really Google nothing. And if it wasn't evident, like, I can't believe.
They're still trying this?
Well, I just can't believe what we're seeing. And it's completely ass backwards from what we should be doing. That they take and they're like, oh, well, this is the result. Let's work out the math problem. Afterward. Like, we have the result. We see what happened. Let's do the math on this now.
Right.
They closed school back earlier this year because they knew then. And now, like, trying to resume and just everything that keeps happening. Like, I don't want to say everywhere that's opened, but most places that have opened, have they not shut down within a week or so?
Yeah.
To extend the time?
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's just not. I'm sorry. Especially everything going, like, I don't know. Everything's a guessing game right now, man. And I don't think anybody knows exactly what's going on except the powers that be who are controlling this whole situation.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Just, if you think about all those people out there, hundreds of thousands, people dying, millions maybe, I don't know. Do you think they got it rough? Jim and I are sitting here without AC today.
Yeah, I know, and it's hot.
So understand.
Yeah, there's,
we don't have an AC.
No, there's different hells out there. Right? Everybody has their own case. Speaking of which, I can go on and can I talk about that guy? Yeah, okay. So
Can you wait, what?
I can talk about that dude in Dennis I told you about, right?
I guess. I mean, we're not name dropping, so.
No, I don't even know his name.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I know, right? I think I did over here, but whatever. So I'm in Dennis the other day, whatever. getting some work done. And this guy's in there, man. And then like, and believe me, I was one of these people at one time in my life too, where and luckily though, like I got out of it earlier. This guy was easily in his late 40s or 50s, still like just had this mentality and telling this nurse how that the world's out to get him and how it's her fault that he can't afford to get his teeth right, and it's her fault that his that cost so much that he couldn't get his teeth worked on the entire time, this and that. And they're like, well, we're offering solutions, and he's like, I just want them all out because I don't want to deal with it anymore. One, dude, I'll deal with my teeth for as long as I can possibly have them.
Yeah.
Okay, like they're a blessing at this point. Like,
Do you know how many people like lives have been changed with like the recent uptick? I mean, because implants have always been expensive, but there are a few places that have found ways to do it. One, in like a single visit,
yeah.
and two, to do it like $100,000 cheaper
Oh
than
yeah,
what it used to cost.
Yeah, no, it used to be ridiculous. I have two friends that actually just got it done.
Dude, and I mean, it's a weird place to go, but let's talk about it for a second, because teeth, no teeth, da da da. I mean, understandably, if all you're doing is being homeless, living in the street, just trying to survive, probably going to be
Yeah,
in the no
it's
camp.
right. It's gonna
Or,
be low. Yeah, it's gonna be.
life decisions, but it can change your life. One, you'll be healthier, no infections, working on your body, working on your heart, possibly getting into your bloodstream, your heart, your brain.
Yeah,
Two, it just socially.
right.
Three,
Confidence, like what?
yeah, confidence goes up 100%. Four, was that 3, 4? Who cares?
Yeah,
We
whatever.
don't need to count.
Yeah, one in a row.
Yeah, just eating. You can eat so much more.
Yeah,
know?
without having to worry about pushing it to this side of your mouth because of pain or yada yada
Yeah,
yada. Or
switching sides.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Or only eating soft foods. Or,
Right. Yeah, or whatever the extent you have to go.
I mean, you're supposed to eat like Jello and soup and stuff when you're recovering from
Yeah.
something, or recovering from surgery when your body needs it, not all the time.
Right. Right. And like,
So this guy was
just
he was
dude.
making it the nurse's fault.
Yeah, that they were so expensive, this and that, and like, yeah, I kind of laughed, and like I probably shouldn't have laughed at him, but whatever. But it was just like, man, like if it's everything's this bad for you, you have to be the one to change it.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
that's
Like,
not-
it's not the nurse's fault that you're not making enough money. It's not anybody else's fault. It's your own fault, and you can make that change. Like I've made that change. You can make that change too. This guy had a kid with him and everything else, and I'm thinking like, what's he pounding in her head? Like the world's out to get her too, and like is she gonna grow up to be
No,
this? Like that's not a good message to pass.
He had a kid with him.
Yeah.
Like a girl.
Yeah.
Young girl. Just think of the example she's seeing set before her.
That's what I mean.
When
It's-
going and dealing with somebody that really doesn't have to probably do their job right now.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in emergencies like extreme pain, out something.
They are only taking patients that they had booked previous to COVID right now. They're not taking any new ones, anything.
Right.
But this is all stuff that you know what I mean. Like granted, I still needed another filling done, and they scheduled me for another one. But I was already a pre-existing. Like nobody knew was coming in there. No walk-ins are coming in there. Nothing like that. They're just taking care of the people that were getting in the process of being taken care of before COVID happened.
Right.
And like, dude, you should see, and I felt bad. Like the measures the poor lady, like the poor dentist had to wear, like she's in like 2 masks, a face shield. Like, I mean, and obviously I know, like, I get it. We were working right in my mouth, but like, it was a lot of protection. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And I understand why, but I would definitely see how that can make her job a lot harder. You know what I mean?
And I'm guilty of not wearing a face mask everywhere. 100% of the time. Some days it is too hot, and I cannot run and physically do my job.
No, I got in trouble. I wasn't even get in trouble, but I had somebody call in on me for not wearing one while I was driving in the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, get going 60 mile an hour down the road, not wearing a mask. Because what the
You're just out there.
my
Jimmy
boss,
COVID.
yeah,
Jimmy
my
COVID
boss
seed.
is like, listen, man, I can't make him wear a mask in the truck. Like
Every
that's
quarter mile she coughing out the window.
yeah. I'm like, what?
Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
got back to the shop and I'm like, he told me that, and he's like, don't get worked up. Like if you didn't do anything. Like I'm just like, are you kidding me? He's like, busybodies, man. Just like people with nothing better to do than to see you without a mask on going down the street and say how you're not taking precautions.
Do you have a "How's my driving this number" sticker on?
No, well, it's our truck's basically a billboard for the 3 stores that we have. You know what I mean? The numbers are on both
I get
sides.
that. Yeah. So they got an easy end to call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine because I don't drive like an idiot or act like a jerk or anything. But like, sorry, dude, I'm not driving with a mask on. Like,
No.
that makes no sense to me. Is that a customer's house? Absolutely. But no, no.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, shit. No, I mean, I'm guilty. 100% of the time, I don't wear it, okay? A mask, right? But there's some other stuff that I see that, like, the wear protocol really doesn't matter at all. Like, where they're wearing it, but they're not wearing it. Like, strapped down under the chin, or they got it, like, where their whole nose is hanging out, and that's all they ever do. Or I saw the other day, I saw some people walking.
I'll show you which one I saw the other day, but go ahead.
These were face shields, okay?
Yeah.
But these were face shields that stopped, like, right
Oh, so they were covering their eyes?
their eyes. Yeah, it was like they chopped them down, the face shields, so they were covering their eyes.
All right, this is the one I saw.
Because they couldn't breathe. I'm guessing they were cut down by hand, and I'm guessing when they couldn't breathe behind it, so they chopped off.
So I got my mask with me. Here we go. Watch.
Right.
This is what I saw the other day.
Yeah.
Now, if my chin's spreading a virus, we're in good shape. Okay, we are in good shape. But this is doing nothing.
That's what I'm talking about. There's that. There's the mouth covers. There's the ones that have. I've seen it. I've even seen it bunched up around their nose,
Yeah.
so you can see their mouth.
Yeah.
Then I saw, dude. I've seen people sitting eating that had like a hole cut in the mask so they could eat right through it.
So get this one. I was at work the other day. This lady, one of the waitresses had a table, and she's like, "This lady's making me crazy." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Every time I go to the table, she puts her mask on." I'm like, "What?" So every time she would go to get her something or wait on them, this lady would hurry up and just throw her mask on like she was the walking coronavirus coming at her. I'm like, "Good Lord, man."
Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna pop that. Let's go for images. Let's see if we can pull it up. So I've definitely seen some of this with where they got the mouth hole in it and the little flap.
That's not stopping anything then.
Well, one, it's not stopping anything regardless, because to actually stop, I understand the point of it helping the spread if you happen to have it. Yes, that's going to confine it more to you. But if you're still doing daily normal life, and you're going to be around somebody for like 5 to 10 minutes or longer.
Yeah. Not so much.
Not so much.
No.
But a quick encounter, yeah.
Yeah, no, we talked about this before, right?
Yeah,
You said, it's at the time, because it was happened whenever I was going through my thing with the job thing, remember?
And it's doing nothing.
No.
As is.
No, like you said, if you're, in contact with that person 5-10 minutes, like that's when you're truly in the danger zone.
And I think we talked about the news article that I'm going to make. Yeah.
No, we can't. No, don't.
That's gonna be a great one. When I do that,
dude. I can't wait to go to
people do it.
Ames Plaza. There's like people just walking into Serena's and everything like that.
Could you imagine?
Oh my god, dude, it'd be fantastic.
It would.
It would be fantastic.
It's not going to.
No, it's gonna happen. Dream big, Nick. Dream big.
Our day is coming.
It's coming.
So yeah. I've seen all of the above.
Yeah, same here, man.
with
State
the face
college, you
eating through it.
you see it all.
And then there's just the renegades, like that just haven't worn one ever, not going to.
Yeah, and speaking of the renegades, like have you noticed the abundance of people flying flags in the back of their vehicles now?
Yeah.
Like it's the new dude. Like I don't care which side you're on. Whatever makes you happy, whatever. But you're just flying that flag to start a problem with somebody. Like you know what I mean. Most people are.
What flags are you speaking?
The Democratic or Republican candidates or president or whatever. Our president.
Yeah, right.
You're doing that more so to
looking for a conversation.
That's exactly
to get into
exactly
with whatever
a person
stranger,
that's not
whatever stranger's ballsy enough to engage.
Yes,
or stupid enough.
Yep. And that's all you're doing. And I'm sorry, that's how I see it anyway. And if you do have a like grand reason and that's giving you better aerodynamics or whatever it's doing for you,
No,
please inform me. Inform me because I don't know.
that's Kevin Karen out running and just looking,
Yeah,
caring about the world.
yeah. I just
Karen.
like I said, why are you going through all that to just start something with a complete stranger? It boggles my mind. It really does.
What can you do though, man? What
Nothing.
Can
You can do absolutely nothing. I can talk about it here.
do?
That's what I can do.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, school, and we.
Are they not doing? I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
Go
did you
ahead.
know anything? Like, are they doing school sports at all this year? Is that a thing, or is that already
Well,
canceled? Or
dude, do you remember how pissed parents were? And I saw couple people making posts about it, like, I got all this money and my kid's not playing ball.
yeah,
Like, yeah, as soon as any little restriction was lifted, Little League came back online. And I feel for some of these kids, dude, because at one job I deliver until like 9:30, 10, sometimes after 10 at night.
yeah.
And they're still out playing ball. Like, they're not done till 10:30, 11 sometimes playing
Oh
baseball.
my god, I don't remember ever being like that for us.
Yeah. Dude, it's nuts.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
And, but no, as soon as we went from whatever phase, what was it, yellow to green?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Like, I saw them before we switched from yellow to green. I saw them out in the old hospital parking lot, okay? At a distance, practicing. They were spaced out, a line of them, then another line facing them, and they were spaced out in the line they were in, throwing balls back and forth just to keep in practice that way a little bit. But yeah, as soon as it went back to green or
Yeah,
go slowly phase,
right. It was
yeah,
on.
games were happening.
Yeah, and I don't know. I sympathize with the parents though too. You know, when you got $6, $7, $8,000 invested in this equipment, and
Yeah.
league fees and whatever else it costs. I don't know what anything costs these days. I know like cheerleading is a super expensive sport for a kid to be into and stuff like that. If you're invested into
sport.
that, yeah. If you're invested into that,
And
like
with more than one kid.
right, like yeah, like I would be a little upset too, but like at the same time, I don't, it's just I don't know, it's shitty all around, man. It really is.
It is. And just, it's just wild that
Yeah, I just want to know who comes out the winner out of this.
us.
Well,
It's not
other
us. We're not. What are we interested for?
yeah, that's right. That's a good point. So yeah,
It's all for one, one for all. What's the opposite of that saying?
uh, all for one, one for all.
No.
So it'd be none.
All for one, none for all.
No, yeah, all
There
for
we
one,
go.
none for all. Yeah, yeah. I like that.
I don't know, man. I make it up at some points.
Yeah, no, that's
you
fine.
haven't noticed.
Yeah. Well, how do you think I've been getting by for 36 years?
Right.
Making it up as I go.
I don't think they were that serious when they said fake it till you make it, because I'm still faking.
Yeah, I
Shit.
mean, no.
40 years later.
Yeah, no. Need a new routine. This faking it's just not doing it. Those mouth holes are fantastic, though.
Yeah, right.
Like, what the hell are you thinking?
Yeah,
So
dude.
when you said about these face shields, you said they cut them down
Well,
themselves.
yeah, like you could see where they took and cut too far, and then they took and backed up and cut because there was a jagged point. And yeah, it's like a face shield that covers the eyes. You don't want the COVID in your eyes, apparently.
Oh man, that's great. That's great. I saw a guy who posted a video on Facebook the other day. He's working his restaurant, okay? So he has his mask down and he's showing everybody around. Well, then he does, he's like, oh, gotta get back to cooking. Wipes his nose with his hand and then pulls his mask up over his face. I'm like, what a good move, dude. That's sanitary as hell.
And on social media.
On social media,
Nice.
posting it, man.
Nice.
Good job, bro.
Different strokes.
Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, man, it takes all kinds.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It truly does. Yeah, I don't know. Leave us a comment if you do where you stand on the school thing. Is your kid going to return to school or not return to school?
Yeah.
My 7-year-old knew like ahead of time what was going on, and we said, look, you can go or not go. what's more important to you?
Right.
Do you want to go to school and at least be able to be around and see your friends possibly? Not
Interact, but
right, but you'll
right.
be able to see them, or do you want to do homeschooling? And she picked, surprisingly, she's a real social kid. It shocked both of us that she wanted to do homeschooling
Oh, really?
because we thought dead for sure, given,
She was
like,
going to
look, it's
school.
your choice. Ultimately, we'll make the better call if we have to.
Right.
But yeah, she picked home, doing school at home.
That's cool of you letting her have a say in it, though, too, man. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like.
Yeah, because, like, if she would have been like, I want to go back, and it's like COVID's running rampant.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, you gotta.
yeah,
You gotta step
town,
in and be like,
no,
but
you're not going.
right. But like, even to, like, you know what I mean, have her input and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that's some good parenting on your part, man. Like,
Well, social development is important
absolutely.
for kids. It
Yeah.
definitely is. Okay, because here's the thing, all right? And this is just speaking from my experience personally with other people, okay? People that I have known as kids growing up that were kept home from school, never did a day of public school ever, always taught at home. And then after that, and above the age of 18, went to college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've interacted, dealt with those people on a person-to-person level later in life. Just, there's a whole bunch missing
Mm-hmm.
with how they interact. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with homeschooling, but to take a kid for their entire life and just strip them the experience of growing up around other kids, seeing other kids having friends.
Right. Yeah.
That kind of, I think it can be, I don't want to say damaging, but that's the word that comes to mind. It can be damaging to the development.
Yeah. No.
And not 100%, not all bad.
No. But I agree with that. Like,
Just people that I've seen that did only homeschooling, and then I've seen them later in life. Yeah, it was like just dealing with them was like weird. It was like,
yeah. Almost come off as oddballs or something.
not really oddballs, and not like,
Just
not like,
socially awkward.
not even that. Just it wasn't like dealing with somebody from a foreign country. Even it was like, like, are you from this planet? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a little strange to say the least. But no, I'm glad she chose that way. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead. Let us comment. Which way would you go? Which way are you going?
Yeah.
Why'd you go that way?
Yes.
We do feedback. I would love any feedback on anything.
As far as like what my girlfriend's doing, she's like, I think I told you this before. She had the choice. She could go into preschool this year, but she doesn't necessarily have to.
Are they
Like,
going
it's
to do
still,
home visits?
I don't know if they're still, she's been having like a send clear home visitor since she was born. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, they come in
Right.
once, but they haven't been, like, they've been like dropping stuff off at the door for her to do and stuff like
Okay.
that. But,
That's cool. They're keeping it up.
yeah, man. No, they actually even switched like care you know what I mean, the caseworkers or whatever, and like the old caseworkers like her the daughters are, you know, the kids so much she's still
Right.
dropping stuff off for her too. Like, they're good people,
Because
man.
I mean, really, our caseworkers or preschool teachers as essential workers as doctors?
Right.
Not really.
Not really. No, but they need to be there.
But
Like,
they
yeah.
are important.
They are.
I'm going to say they're very important for the development of
Yeah,
a child, because
absolutely.
have I seen it ever do a kid harm? Probably, if it was a bad teacher, bad caseworker. But overall, it's any of my dealings, experiences, looking at it from an outside view, it's been pretty positive.
Same here, man. Yeah, I would definitely go with the more positive side of that.
Usually the ones you always kind of worry about the people that don't have kids and what's their motive behind it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then I've seen it both ways. The people that have kids were some of the more awful.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I'm a good example. I don't have kids, man, but like the ones I'm around, they just tend to love me and I love them, but I just don't want my own. Like, I want to be able to shut off that after a while. You know what I mean? Like, it's not me.
Shut up and get in the closet. Homework's
That's
done.
what I mean. Like,
Right?
okay, you can go back to your parents. No, I'm good. Like,
No,
we've spent our time. No, it's all good.
Right. No, yeah, leave us a comment. What
Yeah,
are you
let us
doing?
know.
Is your kid going back to school? Not going back to school? Why'd you go that way? A few people I talk to, like that I see because I deal with the public with two different jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know which way I was gonna go, which way I was gonna fall till it came time, and
Yeah.
I sat and talked about it a few times with the wife,
It's
and we talked about it with her, with
yeah.
our daughter.
It's just gonna be
Um,
interesting to see what happens with it once they do open up. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It really is. I mean, that's the only way to really know is to do it.
and I'm signed up for alerts from the school, like I get
The
text
text
message,
messages.
yeah,
Yep.
and they're like, "Oh, we have enough people attending homeschool that we can do this. Like, we have just enough students to do it all right in school." It's like, okay, well,
Oh yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Good
Not
deal.
don't include us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep us out of it.
But yeah, leave us some feedback. If you do one other thing, we don't ask for much and we don't ask often, but if you do one thing when you listen this week, next month, whenever, if you click the link, if you download the episode, go out and share the show with one person.
Yeah.
Share it with one person that you think may like it, may listen.
Yeah.
You got video. If you're a video watcher, you
got
also have audio.
Yep.
Both versions of the show are released.
Yep. We can keep you occupied either way.
Anyhow, this is Peasant Nicholas G. Kennedy.
And this is James Menarchik.
That's so great.
I know. I
We
love
gotta
it.
go with it.
I love it.
Signing off from the East Coast of the United States.
Until next time.
Yes, be excellent people to one another,
Yes.
especially.
Yep. Unity.